Welcome back to Game Time, everybody. We have returned from Easter break. Happy belated Easter for whoever celebrates. Joined here at the desk again with Owen and Danica. Danica got her blood drawn today, so
I did.
we'll see how.
Hopefully, I don't
Hopefully, Danica doesn't pass out today. But
show.
March Madness was pretty crazy, right? So, recap.
Absolutely. Why don't I get us started? The Michigan Wolverines are national champions. That's right. On Monday night in Indianapolis, Michigan took down UConn in a hard-fought battle, with the score finishing 69-63. After an 0-for-11 start from three, Michigan found their footing and held their lead until half. Later in the second half, things started to go bad for UConn. In the final 6 minutes, they would go on a 2-minute scoring drought, which effectively allowed Big Blue to put the final few nails in the coffin.
That's right. Go Blue.
Okay.
Ade Mara proved to be the X factor down the stretch for Michigan, dominating in the paint. The senior guard, Elliot Cadeau, former UNC transfer,
Oh, really?
led all scorers with 19, while Yaxel Lendenborg had a rough shooting night. He finished with 13 and made all 5 of his foul shots. Those foul shots were very important down the stretch for Michigan. That's
Absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely.
For UConn, Alex Caravan played the full 40 minutes and finished with 17 points. His teammate, Braylon Mullins, who was the hero for the Final Four round, went 4 for 17 and 3 for 10 from 3.
Oh, not good. Not a good shooting night from the Huskies.
Yikes.
Well, Noah, you alluded to it a bit ago. Michigan wins. Therefore, you win. Owen and I mistakenly took Duke all the way, who proved to once again choke in the tourney. Wow. Owen, you want to take this one away?
Okay, fine. That's fine. I really managed to pick the team that previously had the 2 leading candidates for NBA Rookie of the Year and still couldn't get it done. Remember when they had Flagg and Knuppel? Well,
Yeah.
This is the same program that failed to make a Final Four with 3 top 10 picks on their squad. Yes. Do we remember who those were? R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and, of course, Cam Reddish, who really just didn't pan out to anything in the NBA, surprisingly enough. It was very surprising. But, yes, I did not pay attention to the history books, and I got distracted by the Boozer Twins and the electric Duke Blue Devils.
Played well, but
unfortunately, it is March. Many a thing will happen. There weren't as many upsets this year, which kind of stunk. Texas was kind of like the only team that was really
it's
upsetting
an SEC
people.
school. It doesn't count.
But, what? Sure it does.
Were you saying Iowa as a 9 seed from the Big Ten also counts?
They had a couple upsets. Yeah, Big Ten was mogging. Big Ten was mogging nicely in this tournament. I'm not gonna lie, they were Jester maxing and all over the SEC for sure. So,
well, too bad, because Go Blue, which means, like we said, I've won again. Once I saw Michigan's defense,
you won the bracket.
I wish I could
the
pull up
which
the
is
receipts
bragging
from the
rights.
very, very, very first night.
Yeah, why is that?
Because Noah texted me,
I
I'm
did
done.
37%
My bracket's busted. I'm never gonna win this tournament. It's hopeless. Yeah.
I had a
hopeless after
day one.
I was
To be fair,
rooting
hold on,
for-
to be
yeah,
fair.
I was rooting for Arizona, so he wouldn't win.
Yeah.
To be fair, on day 1 I had a 37% bracket.
I had a
So it was a
99%
rough
bracket.
first day, but Michigan wins. I saw their defense and how their defense was performing at the beginning of the year, and I couldn't not pick them. So thank God that they won.
They had a lot of size compared to some of the other teams for sure.
That also as well. But real quick, for those that do want to see at home, here are the final standings out of everybody. We'll get to those in a second. But Zach did finish in second because he had UConn.
Yeah.
The whole thing, and everybody else picked Duke. And was it Cameron or was it no? It was the other Boozer twin that threw it and they got tipped, and then the UConn deep three. That was insane.
Yeah, that was a little bit ridiculous. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know why it was. Yeah, I don't know. Fishy, man. That was a weird ending for sure. But Duke let them back in, so that's on Duke.
That's what they've been. That's what they kind of did the whole tournament, though. It felt like they were like, no, we're just gonna blow you out of the water now.
They did that all year. They left things up for grabs all year, and then they would kind of finish you off in the last kind of couple minutes there. But I don't know, man. It's at the end of the day, college basketball is nearly impossible to predict.
I mean, the coach said it himself.
How about Houston choking again? Go ahead. Never mind.
Hey, I got Illinois. I had Illinois going to the Final
Yeah, I
Four
know,
as
I
well.
know. But that's like
me and
another-
Irv were the only two that actually believed in Illinois this year. because they always seem to fall off as well.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing. Like why? Like what was I doing? Like Milos Uzan and like who's the kid? Sharp. What's his name?
I can't remember.
Darren Sharp. I don't remember, but Tugler. Like all those guys, just so overrated. Like what am I doing? Like they don't win when the going gets tough, and I like had them going so far. I don't know. We love March.
Yeah.
We do love March.
So let's kick it to the women's side.
Yes.
The women's tournament.
I did well over there.
But you never fully submitted it, so I guess we'll never know.
That's true. That's true. I made the bracket on my computer and I didn't. Well, you guys knew I was riding UCLA. I told everybody to pick UCLA.
We do have video confirmation that you did pick UCLA.
This is true.
The women's tournament naturally brought the drama. We're going to start with the sideline tension between head coaches Don Staley of South Carolina and UConn's Gino Auriemma. Soon after the scream-off, the UConn Huskies found themselves on the wrong end of an anticipated upset, missing a chance at the final and leaving a major hole in some brackets. Not long after, South Carolina followed, falling to 1 seed UCLA 79-51.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, let's look at the transfer portal real quick after this tournament, guys, because it is messy. The Tennessee Lady Vols pretty much occupy the whole darn thing. We're going to look at guard Jada Civil entering the transfer portal, and top recruit Olivia Edwards requested release from her commitment from the university. Now, with every returning player transferring out and seniors graduating, the program is now down to just one player for next season.
How does that even happen?
This comes after a tough year under the guidance of Kim Caldwell, where Tennessee finished 16-14, losing 8 straight to end the season and exiting the NCAA tournament in the first round, marking one of the program's most difficult stretches in recent history. So,
wow, Vols down.
Yeah.
Wow, Vols down. Difficult situation for a program that was previously one of the powerhouses.
Yeah.
That's very weird, yeah.
The transfer portal's getting out of hand, guys.
It is.
It is.
It's getting out of hand.
When things hit the fan, people are just quick to get out of there, and they know they're going to get paid somewhere else. So it's kind of like a no-brainer for a couple of these
What
girls.
What shocks me is that they haven't released their head coach with
Yeah.
how they did.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially nowadays with college or professional athletics, you see a coach in a losing streak and they immediately get rid of them.
Yeah.
Is that the right thing to do, though? That's the question. Is the I just said,
everywhere,
it
not just in
does happen
college.
everywhere.
if she's won there, you know what I mean, then maybe they're not going to be so quick to dispose her. And a lot of the times, when you have players committing and decommitting, it's not necessarily a knock against the coach or something that the coach said, because if the player already committed, then they've already shown that they have some trust a little bit in the program. But the winning and the losing, that's what matters. If you're losing games, then you're going to start to lose. Some players.
So do you think this is a skill and a player issue and not actually a coaching issue?
Tough to tell. I mean, eight in a row at the end of the season.
Yeah. I mean,
and then a first-round exit.
I feel like it all comes together in the end. Like it takes both sides.
Well, NC State's good though. I think they lost to NC State. They're pretty good.
But either way, though, like it takes everybody to win win a basketball game. Sorry.
Wrong sport.
I just finished playing a baseball game, but it's okay. One thing I do want to note, though, is how can you request release from a commitment?
People do it all the time.
But why word it like that? At that point, just say you decommitted.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
her.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. There's
Like, why do you have to request for it?
Fancy words for less.
Her statement to the public too was really funny. Like, a lot of it was like, "I'm focusing on what's best for my future."
That sounds.
You're committed, probably on a full ride.
Yeah, that sounds exactly.
What's best for your future? You're the number 2 recruit. What's best for your future?
UCLA is what's
where
best
the
for
money is, obviously, right?
Lauren Betts is going to go to the WNBA, and she's going to be really good, which is great because I've been a big fan of hers since the start. And we now have a situation where is there a new powerhouse? Is there a new, because UCLA women's basketball has always been very good. UCLA men's basketball used to be very good. Russell Westbrook, man. Oh!
Triple.
Good dude.
The triple-double king himself.
But, maybe a lot of these players end up out in, Southern California. That'd be pretty cool to see.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the future, what do we see the future for this basketball program on the women's side? Will they have a team next year?
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna find
they'll
people.
find people.
They'll find people.
They'll find people. They will have a team.
They're going to have to start forking out a lot of money to get any girl.
Coming into the season,
anybody will go toward the money. We've learned that.
At the start of this season, they were one of the favorites. They were a top 10 team. So, if they're able to get that kind of recruiting one time, surely they can do it again. Bro, we saw something similar when James Franklin ended up leaving Penn State. He just took everybody, and they lost all their recruits.
I feel like that also happens in college in general. Like, we've seen it before where a coach leaves, and then everybody follows that coach. It happens all the time, and again, it all circles back to the money. It always does, and I think the money was a big issue, like we talked about a couple weeks ago on the show, with this tournament. Like we said, the only Cinderella was 11 seed Texas. I mean, obviously High Point wins, but High Point always wins. You know what I mean? They always win their first game, and then they get bounced. Like, when are we going to finally see Cinderellas again? Or is it just going to be the same thing where it's a 1, a 3, and a 2, and then there it is. Yeah. There's your Final Four.
I want to backtrack real quick. The sole player left on Tennessee is a 4-star recruit, freshman, ranked number 62 by ESPN.
That's a solid start to go off of.
Yeah, that's a solid start. Yeah, you need.
So you have a young girl who's probably going to say, hey, believe in this team. They're going to start fresh with a bunch of other young girls. Do we see this being a powerhouse team anymore? Maybe not. They're looking to probably rebuild at this point.
We've seen it at least in the men's.
Yeah.
Where these programs, high end, whatever, are starting to fall on these really high-ranked high school recruits, and it just looks like a full squad of freshmen. So it's worked in the men's. I don't know if it's going to work in the women's, but it could. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But
do we want to touch back on South Carolina and UConn?
That apology was a bunch of...
Yeah.
That was fake.
I haven't been... I wasn't reading into that one as much as I was reading.
The apology was fake, like you said, with the one person who released her commitment. You could tell that it was read over a couple times, and it wasn't really sincere. And then the other person's apology didn't include the other coach. It's drama.
Messy. Yeah.
It's messy. It's always going to be messy, especially with these two coaches.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, when you're leading two really, really good programs,
it's
at
college.
least no fist flu.
It's March. Nice. This is madness, as they say.
No fist flu?
Yeah.
Just a lot of screaming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no fists flu. Okay. I was like, what did you say? No fist flu, yeah. I'm going to say the flu, illness.
But
I'm sick.
I think that's enough March talk. Crazy March. We'll see what happens next year. I'll get it right again.
Yeah, as we're filming this now, it is officially April. We are moving away from college basketball, college sports in general. We're just moving away, and we're moving into
professional playoffs.
We're gonna have NBA playoffs. We're gonna have NHL playoffs.
Yep.
And bro, the Masters are this week, so there are a lot of things to be excited about.
Exactly.
GameTime's gonna be covering a lot. This next episode.
Can't wait. Yeah. But first, the NBA playoffs is approaching, but we have a concern in LA.
Of course, we have to talk about LA because we're talking about the NBA.
Of course. The Lakers were red hot right up until both Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves went down for the rest of the season, regular season. I'll note, regular season. They were on a 15-3 run before they fell to the Thunder, and then the Mavs in their last 2 games. Now, both players could return for the playoffs, but Doncic especially specifically going to Europe for special medical treatment. We all know how that goes in
horse track
overseas. So we will see if Luka will be able to come back. Austin Reaves, I think, has a less chance. I think Luka's injury is more severe, but he's getting the treatment. Austin Reaves is, and Owen will look that up. Owen and I at the beginning of the season believed that at some point this Lakers squad would crumble. However, we didn't think it was going to be like this.
No, absolutely not.
Owen suggested poor play from DeAndre Ayton and
Yes.
no defense from LeBron or Reaves, which is kind of what's been happening.
Low
anyways.
key, come on, low
But
key, that did happen.
Luka got in a divorce and dropped and was averaging like 40 points, so
Yes.
it literally didn't matter.
Many storylines, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, many things happen for the Lakers.
As it sits right now, the Lakers are currently 4th in the West. But with these 2 injuries and this 2-game skid, with the recent loss being to the Mavs, looked like a passing of the torch from LeBron James to Cooper Flagg. LeBron tried to do everything he could, 30 and 15, while Flagg went off for 48, 8, and 9. As a Mavs fan, I love this. But in reality, the Mavs have been abysmal this season.
Yeah, bro, they've
It
been
is-
bad.
With Kyrie being out and Lively. Anyways, Flagg has been the only bright spot, but keep in mind, he did also drop 51 points against Orlando the night prior. The youngest player ever to drop 50 plus.
Passing of the torch indeed, man.
Yes.
I mean, he's got all the tools, and he's been showing off. He's
Yeah.
kind of showing us here at the end of the season what he can
Yes.
do.
So the Mavs have been in tank mode for some time. Hopefully next season when everybody's healthy, you know how that goes.
If everybody's
Yeah.
healthy.
There it is. But do you think the future is looking bright with Flagg? And is it panic time for the Lakers? Or will they be able to pull it together come playoff time?
I think it's definitely panic time for the Lakers.
yeah,
I
100%.
don't think there's anything positive coming out of the Lakers the last couple weeks. You know what I mean? You talked about their 15-3 run, which was good, but then they have lost their last couple matchups, and they are playing the Thunder in about an hour, and I don't see them winning that game either. I'll be honest.
No chance.
So that's going to be another hit to morale. But the 2 injuries are huge. They already didn't have enough defense to do anything in the West.
Yeah.
Both of those players are scorers anyway. They're some of the lowest run rates on defense. I was looking at that list earlier today. The players that run the least on defense. Reaves is literally last. Like
Really? I thought it'd be Luka.
He
Wow.
runs the least. LeBron is ahead of Luka this year. Like
Really?
as far as
Well,
That's
to be
insane.
fair,
not moving on defense.
to be fair,
Yeah.
context, Luka did drop what looks like about 40 pounds since
Okay.
he's gotten to LA. So
Yeah, he's been working hard.
yeah,
he's
definitely
working
been
hard.
he's definitely
He's
been
been
working
going
hard.
through it with the woman at home. I mean, she took
Yeah.
his kids and his dog. We're not going to
Yeah.
go back on that. I think we talked about that
To
already.
be fair, I mean that's usually what happens after most relationships end, right? Isn't the athlete that just goes off right after it happens?
Well,
and
like those
just, like,
videos,
yeah.
you see them in the corner with the headphones on, like dialed in before the
Precisely.
next game.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Maybe, bro, maybe. It's a sad
That's Luka
situation.
before
bro.
every game.
It's a sad situation.
what are your thoughts on the whole going to Europe to get treatment thing?
Holy cow.
Yeah, exactly that. What medical procedures he will be undergoing?
Yeah.
It won't be. Technically, I don't think it can be regulated.
I don't think it's a question of what they have there that we don't have here. It's a question of what's allowed there versus what's not.
allowed
Yeah.
here.
Versus what's. Well, a lot of times
Yeah.
you got to remember if something's going to get you better, they just don't want you to do it here in America. So it's like
Well, yeah, because there's
maybe
a lot
maybe there are things he can do.
Well, that's because there's a
For
lot.
a
Of,
Sure.
speedier
well,
recovery.
we've seen there's a lot of there's a long term effect to it. That's why they hold back on the. But either way, the Lakers are screwed, man.
He'll speed up his recovery. He'll be good for the rest of the season, and then
And then
in the long run, he's just gonna crumble again.
We'll see.
We'll
see.
see.
Maybe.
Either way-
What is the long run? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
is he going to have
true.
another opportunity with LeBron James on his team and also Austin
Well,
Reaves and also
it's Luka's team at this point.
Yeah,
let's be
bro,
honest.
that's-
after the trade.
the future's looking bright with Mr. Flagg though.
Yeah, of course.
Is Derek,
I mean, look
is
at the
Derek
guy.
Lively going to play more than 40 games in a season? Is he going to be healthy next year?
God, I hope so. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But Flagg, like you talked about, we've talked about this off air. The sports betting, it was Knuppel.
Oh
Once-
yeah,
it was
yeah.
Knuppel for a long time because he's the youngest.
For rookie of the year.
For rookie of the year, we're talking
Yeah.
rookie of the year. He has made a lot of 3-pointers, man. I think the most out of a rookie,
I think-
and some.
I think right now he's at 262, which is the all-time franchise record for the Hornets.
And he's slowly
So,
approaching
yeah.
the all-time record for that same thing. So both rookies are doing fantastic things. It's just the weather of.
Oh, he's made the most for a rookie.
Yeah?
He broke that.
Oh, okay,
record.
well then,
yeah, he's made the most.
Either
for a
way,
rookie.
both players have been playing out of their mind. So it's just a matter of time of who will.
Who will have a better game
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is right now.
Yeah.
Because the books were they had Con at over minus 300, and now last I looked, it was like Coop minus 150, Con plus 120 or something like that. So I'm really keeping an eye on that, trying to look at who's gonna finish the season ahead, because at the end of the day, that is a very, very different race than the MVP race. People talk about the MVP race starting November, bro. Starting December. The Rookie of the Year race doesn't start until like now, this time of year. You know, same thing with Most Improved Player with the tear that Jalen Duren has been on. You don't hear about it until now, whereas MVP, people have been arguing about that all year.
Yeah. You mentioned MVP, and we've talked about this before, and you've brought this up. The MVP vote has been all over the place because of the minimum requirement threshold.
Right.
A lot of players haven't hit that, and a lot of players are a couple games away. And like Jokic, I think he's like 1 or 2 away from not being eligible for these awards.
Isn't eligible for stuff. Cade's not going to be eligible for stuff.
Luka's not going to be eligible for stuff anymore, although the MVP people hate him for some reason.
Is Luka?
No, he's out for the.
He won't be.
No, he won't be.
He didn't play enough.
I don't think so. But either way, this whole minimum games thing is a problem.
Yeah.
And we're seeing all these superstars lose their MVP chance because they get hurt. I mean, obviously, the best of what's the phrase? Something about the most value is how available you are. Whatever.
Oh, the best ability is availability.
There it is.
Which is, bro, that's also very true. People are going to be looking at that when they're looking at MVP stuff. I mean, Victor Wembanyama has not been as available as
he just went down the other day too.
As Shea, or have they not played him as much? Because when you look at the minutes, when you look at how effective they are in their minutes, Victor Wembanyama is responsible for a larger plus minus when he's on the floor than when Shea is. Yeah. But in like whatever, in 20 or 30 less minutes, but he gets taken out of games. He doesn't play games. So it's very topsy-turvy. The MVP race is very, very different compared to the what's it called?
It is a tight race.
It
is a tight race at the end of the day. So we'll see in this little home stretch heading toward the playoffs who will be.
Who do you have?
The MVP. I want Wemby. I think he deserves it. I honestly think he deserves it.
I think Shea will get it. I like Jaylen Brown, and I knew that he was going to get some MVP votes this year.
He'll probably finish third.
I think he'll finish. It
depends upon Jokic. It'll probably go Wemby or Shea, then Jokic, and then Brown.
In a perfect world, though, for me, Cade Cunningham stays healthy and wins the MVP. But we all knew that wasn't going to happen this year, even if he was healthy.
He is making good progress, though, on that collapse lung, by the way. I did see something about that.
Yeah, I think it'll be Shea, though.
Do you watch the NBA enough to give your opinion on this MVP?
Nope.
All right, cool. Let's move on.
Two free throws coming for Shea Gilgeous.
Let's wrap this up with the NFL. This has been hilarious news that I wanted to bring up.
Some new NFL news. Some money.
Kirk Cousins has done it again, folks.
That's right.
Or should I say his agent. His agent's done it again. His agent has landed him a possible 5 years, $172 million contract with the Las Vegas Raiders.
That's right. Gamble.
Right now, it looks like he's going to have $20 million guaranteed this season, and he's going to have to earn the other $152 million. But who says that he won't figure out a way to make that guaranteed either?
They've got a young QB in there. They got a new system, you know.
Well, not yet. The draft doesn't happen. We don't know. But
that's true, bro. I'm speaking in absolutes over here.
To be fair, I did see something online that him and
Mendoza.
Yes,
yeah,
Mendoza.
Fernando Mendoza.
Yes.
He was the top pick to go to the Raiders.
Yes. So him and Mendoza. I don't know why I'm blanking. Him and Mendoza. I saw something on Reels that were saying like he's like a spitting image of Kirk Cousins, and this is like more of a.
Here we go.
I told you he's a more athletic version of him.
Is that what you said at the start? I can't remember.
Yes.
You were saying, is that the quarterback you compared him to?
Yes, I say he was a more athletic Kirk Cousins, but I just think it's ironic because a lot of people saying they're like, oh, it's like looking in a mirror. Anyways.
Do you think the Raiders are still going to go after Mendoza now?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, they just want a veteran quarterback for him to learn under. That's really all it is.
Silly for them to go after
Mendoza's not even attending the draft.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
News came out. He's not attending the draft.
Hold on. Oh my God.
Is he? You know what it is? I bet he doesn't know what to wear. He's a quirky guy. I bet
he's something. I saw something online that the only reason he cursed at the national championship was because he wanted to remove the stereotype or something. He's
about him,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he's all clean cut. Bro, he looks like
he
I think
is
he's a
Kirk
great
Cousins.
guy.
Like he is a young version of Kirk Cousins.
Well, he
looks like a
updates
great
his
guy.
LinkedIn profile pretty frequently.
It just says he wants to share the experience with his family in Miami, which is obviously, I mean, that's
fair.
kind of, I figured that's exactly what he would do, but yeah.
Is there any other news?
Bro,
about
that's so
this whole
funny. He
thing?
wasn't sure what to wear. He needed to have his mom dress him.
That's awesome.
We need to give this guy Kirk Cousins agent a raise, okay? How is he still around? Kirk Cousins is like a sick dog that you just can't put him down. You can't. He's part of a dying breed in the NFL. The veteran pocket passer that's there to offer smiles and good advice when things are going well and going to the game and throw picks when things are going not so well. You can't deny it. He's got that lovable quality that you just can't describe.
Yep.
Remember when they were putting the chains on him and he was like,
Oh, Kirk
remember-
Chains?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
that
whole
was
phase.
great. That was great. There's just something about this guy that keeps him employed year after year. That said, is this too much money for him? And will all of Vegas' spending pay off? Because remember, this team spent a lot of money. They got a lot of people. They stole Nakobe Dean from us. Do we think that this is going to pay off and they're finally going to be serious in that division? Or
No.
no
No.
confidence in these,
I don't know.
Raiders?
We've seen I feel like we've seen this kind of story before, but I mean, I think it's different with the Raiders because I think we've said they're younger.
Yeah.
They're going to be in cap problems a lot because they did take back Max Crosby. Oh my God.
Well, they were forced to.
Well, yeah.
He may not even play, bro.
Either way, I like what the Raiders are doing. Is this their year? Maybe a wild card spot, if anything. But that AFC West is stacked.
That it is.
There is a good chance that they fall just short, but that's a huge step forward from what we've seen from Vegas football. So
a lot of people are saying they should draft linemen. They should do their thing to draft linemen. How funny would that be if they didn't draft Mendoza and took a lineman and traded up and took another lineman? That'd be really good.
and just rocked with Kirk Chains.
They put all their eggs in the Kirk Cousins basket. Yeah.
Do you know anything about Atlanta's Kirk Chains or no?
No, but I can only imagine.
Oh, speaking of Atlanta, I think they were doing that in Minnesota before he
Was it?
Before
Oh,
he
maybe
went
it
to
was in
Atlanta.
Minnesota with.
Speaking of Atlanta,
Angel Reese.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Angel Reese was
to
traded.
Atlanta.
That was.
That's not what I was gonna say. What happened there? Angel Reese?
She got
She got
traded.
traded.
Oh, from the sky to the
Dream. Right?
Yeah.
Is it? I thought they were
I think it was
Dream.
a
the
dream.
Dream.
I want to say dream. Yeah.
Atlanta.
I want to say dream.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I was going to talk about the other side of the basketball in that city. Did you guys hear about like a couple weeks ago? It was about 3 weeks ago now. The Atlanta Hawks were going to have a special promotion night for a strip club. Did you guys hear about that? You don't remember that? Ah, man, I really, really, really wanted to talk about that when that first happened, but we didn't get around to it. And it is what it is.
You can talk about it on your.
Well,
on
the
your radio
news
show.
I just wanted to update everybody on is this has since been canceled and all of the plans have been disintegrated by now.
I would hope so.
But that was so good. That was so, like, story-wise, that was good. Like, I wanted to throw that in because we never
Thanks,
talked about
If
that.
we're just throwing in random like stuff that's going on, the Flyers just won.
They did win?
Yes.
Wow.
So
That's
we're
great.
maximizing our playoff chances.
That is
Well,
Do you
great.
have any other sports news that you want to throw in?
That is
Well, the
great.
Rangers are winning 3-2 currently right now against the Mariners.
There was
but
one
other
other
than
thing
that-
you wanted to add.
Oh, that'll be at the end. It was
Okay.
just a quick little comment, but I think it's it's time to wrap
just
this
about
up.
time.
So that'll do it for this episode of Game Time.
All right. If you are interested in soccer content, then you should tune into 98.5 WNUW every Monday from 3 to 4. We're doing the kickoff. Luigi and I are doing the kickoff. And then also every Thursday, 9:30 to 10:30 in the morning, we're doing NFL, Thursday morning lineup. And then every Friday, I'm doing more NBA stuff, a little bit of everything, but more NBA stuff on Friday for the weekend kickstart. That's also 3 to 4. So.
And on 98.5 for me, I'm doing DJ Padone alone for your after work commute from, what do I do? 5 to 7. Yeah, that's right.
It just shows you how long it's been since
Haven't
you've
been
done
on
it.
for a while.
Bruh.
I've been a little busy.
Slacking.
Been a little busy. And if you want to hear more talk about the Flyers and all things Philly sports, make sure you are tuning into Around South Philly here on Neumedia's YouTube.
Yes.
And then
Can't
we
miss
do-
around South Philly.
True. Our last episode was a Wawa.
I saw
So
that.
don't
Eating
spoil.
contest.
Don't spoil. Don't
Make sure you
spoil.
check that
Don't
out.
spoil.
Yes.
And then we do a little show called Rise and Shine.
Ooh.
Yes.
What's
Rise
that all
and
about?
shine.
Morning radio show. We're about 5 to 6, exhausted,
We're seven.
half asleep.
Caffeinated.
College kids.
Half asleep.
Talk about
and
whatever.
caffeinated.
Talk about
I'm
whatever
always
they
highly
want.
caffeinated.
Yes. We talk about literally anything.
And sometimes
everything
we
and
try
anything.
new snacks.
We do try new things. That is definitely true. Anyways,
What's the best snack that you
Shack
tried?
gummies.
we did Shack gummies.
Shack gummies are good, yo. That's good. Bro, his face
of course
is
you
on
would like
everything.
Shack gummies.
What? I'm a Wawa guy, and that's where they sell them, I think.
Yeah.
So.
I got mine at Dollar General. Not sponsored.
All right.
Oh, obviously not.
Oh,
I'm
we're
just
not
saying-
done yet.
I'm
All
saying
right.
It's delicious. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Do you want to go ahead and wrap it up?
Yes. Have a great week, everybody. And O'Neal Cruz needs to be a DH.
O'Neal Cruz.